Hello and welcome to Weekend Investing. We are doing a video on NNF10, one of our most popular strategies. We call it the passive money spinning strategy, and you'll see the reasons why. So this strategy, let me just give you a very brief outlook of this strategy. So this is a rotational momentum strategy. So we pick 10 stocks from the Nifty Next 50 index. I'll explain what is the Nifty Next 50 index, but broadly it is the 51st to 100th market cap listed on the NSE. So if you sort all the stocks on the National Stock Exchange, the top 50 market cap companies are typically in the Nifty basket, and the next 50 companies are in the Nifty Next 50 basket, also popularly known as Nifty Junior Index. So we will select 10 stocks from this basket based on their momentum parameters, and then we'll do nothing with them for a month, and the month later we will redo this exercise and see which stocks have strength within those 50 and replace our current basket if there's any change with the new one. So there may be one or two stocks that will come into the new basket and one or two stocks may go out of the basket. So this way the strategy keeps sort of retaining the strength within that basket while keep on letting go of the weakness as it comes around, and I'll show you examples of how that is done. But first, why we choose stocks from the Nifty Junior or the Nifty Next 50 basket, that is very important to note. And the simple answer is that the alpha which Nifty Junior provides, the additional gain that the Nifty Junior is able to provide over Nifty is amazing. So if we compare the Nifty Junior, which is this orange line, versus the Nifty 50, you can see that over the past 20-25 years, while Nifty has returned 2027%, Nifty Junior has performed 4249%. So more than double the performance of Nifty, and these stocks, these 50 stocks, are also all large cap stocks, also all very renowned companies, because the stocks from this basket only go up if they do well to the Nifty basket. So these are like Nifty stocks in the making, you can say, and these are great companies, and there are all kind of research is available on these companies. Everybody is tracking these companies, so there's nothing like a hidden agenda in these companies, or any surprise of any poor quality company coming through. And if it does sometimes, then it will go out of the index within no time. So that is a safety that we have when we are dealing with large cap stocks, and especially large cap stocks in the top 100 names only. So as you all very rightly know, that it's very difficult to extract Nifty alpha from Nifty stocks. So Nifty is so well researched, everybody is looking at Nifty stocks. That's very difficult to beat the Nifty. 80% managers are not able to beat the Nifty. But this index beats the Nifty by a wide margin. And once we try to select the strength within this index, we are even beating this index. So, there's a double whammy of sorts where you are beating the index by just playing in this particular index. You're beating the Nifty. And by selecting strength within this particular index, you are even beating this index. And I'll show you that. So this is another chart of the last 20 years of Nifty Junior versus Nifty. Again, you can see huge outperformance, more than 2x outperformance. Since 2008 crash also, more than double outperformance. So this outperformance has been continuing for a long period of time. This is the ratio of Nifty Junior to Nifty that we have plotted. And you can see that even if we see cyclically, the cyclically underperformance and overperformance of Nifty Next 50 can be seen here, and the Nifty outperformance 2.5, 3 times the Nifty on the higher side can be seen, and very sort of minimal cases can you see Nifty Next 50 underperforming the Nifty. So the reward is very clear, but of course what is the downside? There has to be a downside if there is a clear-cut reward on the upside. The downside is that we have steeper drawdowns. So the drawdowns in Nifty Next 50 are much more steeper than Nifty. So in 2008, for instance, Nifty may have fallen about 65-67%. Nifty Next 50 fell a little more, 72%. In 2020, Nifty fell by about 35%. Here we fell by about 42%. So there have been more falls and more steeper falls, and that is the slight downside. But a portfolio that will help you extract the strength out of this index will minimize that downside. So we are trying to minimize that downside while keeping that upside intact. So it will become a win-win situation. You can outperform on the upside and you can also outperform on the downside, and we'll see how. So essentially, a very, very peaceful way of investing where you can just spend 2 minutes a month. Yes, you heard me right. 2 minutes a month and you're done. You just have to do 1 click a month and your portfolio is rebalanced, and it is as per the model portfolio within no time, because we are using these services of small case platform where everything is digitally connected to your broker platform, and you just have to come every month and do 1 click, and that is all that you need to do. So again, just to summarize, Nifty Next 50 10 NNF 10, the strategy, top 10 trending stocks from this high quality universe. We aim to outperform the benchmark, which is the Nifty Next 50, and Nifty Next 50 also outperforms the Nifty. So we are also outperforming the Nifty when we outperform Nifty Next 50 usually. Significantly lower downsides, so pay in and drawdown compared to benchmark Nifty Next 50 are lower. Very, very low churn, 1 or 2 stocks changing every 1 month or 2 months, just like that. So very, very low churn. Because it is very highly liquid, high quality stocks, very nearly zero slippages on these stocks. And we allow winners to run far away while losers are shunted out very, very quickly. So now let's go through some performance metrics. So period taken is April 2016 to 31st October 2022. April 2016 because weekend investing started then. Nifty Next 50 on small cases went live in 12th November 2020, and before that the results are from backtest. Now let's look at the performance of Nifty Next 50. So the Nifty Next 50 has done 353 gain on the index of 100. So 253% gain in this period of April 16 to October 22, whereas Nifty Next 50 would have done about 117%, going from 100 to 227. So huge gain over the underlying performance. CAGR would have started very, very high at the beginning of this period and would have reduced as we went into 2020, the fall, and would have steadied around 21.1%, whereas it would have been near 13 or 14% for the Nifty Next 50. 3 years rolling CAGR, again dropping from 20 down to near zero, but climbing back to 25 and now at 21.6, whereas on the benchmark it would have started at 15 and went down to -5 or -6% and now at 14%. So very, very consistent, any 3-year period, very consistent outperformance. And in terms of rolling returns, absolute, any 3-year period. So the first 3-year period, Nifty Next 50 would have given you 94%. Next, maybe 17 to 19 would have given you 52%. And the lowest would have been 14.4% for any 3-year period has so far on Nifty Next 50 versus -15% on the index. And currently, the last 3 years, the Nifty Next 50 has done 79.6% in terms of overall absolute returns. In terms of 4-year rolling returns, you can see very, very consistent. So very hovering near 60-70% mark, currently now at 81.6%, whereas the underlying index would have been near the 40 to 50% mark. In terms of SIP comparison, if we started a SIP on 2016, about 10,000 rupees every month, you would have totally contributed 7.8 lakhs. NNF 10 would have made you reach 15.36 lakhs at an XIRR of 19.9%, whereas on the Nifty Next 50, your portfolio would have been at 11.76%. So huge beat of 11.9 XIRR versus 19.9% XIRR. Quarterly returns, you can see all the periods here, and all this data is also available on our website. So NNF 10, you can see each quarter there is a beat. So in the last so many quarters, you can see almost every quarter NNF 10 has beaten the underlying index, except 1 or 2 quarters, I believe. here I think quarter 1 2021 was the slowest quarter where the Nifty Next 50 was faster, but other than that, so far we have seen a beat on every other quarter that we've went through on this strategy. The biggest winners and losers in this period has been Adani Transmission. We're holding at a 614% gain. So this is what I want to really highlight, that once you find winners, you hold on to them till they go out of the portfolio. Adani Enterprise 234%, LTI up 87%, Adani Green 55%, Vedanta plus 50%. These have been the biggest winners in the last few years. And the biggest losers have been much, much smaller. So Mindtree, we lost 29%, Piramal minus 20%, McDowell's 19%, Bandhan Bank, so on and so forth. So you get the idea that large winners but smaller losers, and that's what wins the whole game. So again, to summarize, momentum type is rotational, so we never go to cash, but we go to the strongest 10 stocks in that 50 portfolio. Universe is Nifty Next 50, number of stocks remains 10, rebalance frequency is monthly, and recommended capital is 5 lakhs to 30 lakhs, and there is a quarterly and annual fee to it. So this is all I have for the product. But just to summarize, why you would want to come to Weekend Investing is because we specialize in momentum investing. That's all that we do specifically. We have very large satisfied user base of 14,000 plus users. We have a large repository and knowledge base on Weekend Investing Hub, where we've answered thousands of queries, and we have put all those queries as FAQs and videos for anybody to go through. Our support services are extremely appreciated by our patrons. We have a long list of testimonials from the Weekend Investors and Weekend Investing family, and we have a lot of support videos on YouTube, and we do a video almost every day, and a Telegram channel and FAQs, support documents on Telegram, and so on and so forth. So extremely oriented towards customer support in our approach. This is the standard disclaimer that we have. And so thank you for your time, and if you wish to subscribe to the strategy, you can click this icon. This entire presentation is also available in the description below. We are also putting a blog link in the description below if you wish to go through the blog. And in case you have any questions, please email us to support@weekendinvesting.com, and we are happy to take your queries. Thank you. Bye.